So Rutgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's good. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 42. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wilson will throw. Grab behind the line. It's a break. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Walton. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big...
Into the secondary on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Hart. A shot toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. No huddle, offense to the line.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wilson to pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Bray. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working on the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quick release by the QB. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Gonna run it. It's Brave. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wilson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be third and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Duff. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. No huddle here for the offense. Trying play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. This time he's got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Duff. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. 4 down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wilson to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Utes get enough for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Hart. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to run for it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. At the 45 on its way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hart. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a cut! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. After run, now throw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wilson will throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll move the tight end. They want that clock to run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped.
Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Hart. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here.